That's definitely changed.
I think it would be interesting to talk a little bit in general about the application trends in the space industry.
So space is, so the entire market of space, like right now, it's basically telecommunications. That's like, a huge aspect. Then there's a huge aspect of like launch vehicles. There's maybe a little bit of like Earth imaging, right? It probably makes up like, I don't know, 5-10% of the market. And I think 50% are like launch vehicles and telecommunications. And then you have like a sprinkling of like DoD stuff, and you don't really know how much money they spent on it, or at least, but it's probably like 10-15%, if I remember correctly. What I think is going to start happening is we're going to switch entirely to doing internet from satellite, so direct to phone, which means that the telecommunications, essentially satellites, are going to expand. I think there's just the market's going to grow the fastest there, and then you're going to get like layering kind of technologies and markets in space. You're going to get like servicing satellites, right? There's a lot of plans to go to the moon and kind of establish a base there. I think more kind of traditional vehicle type objects are going to start landing on the moon. If I remember correctly, there's a company that landed a $300 million contract to mine lithium or helium-3 on the moon for like quantum compute here on Earth, right? You have folks like Asteroid who are like, okay, look, we can obsolete the entire mining industry, or at least the rare earth metals and kind of high value metals, by sending probes out to asteroids. And if they're successful, that's going to be a money making machine, but it's going to be like 10 years out to 20 years out. So the cost has dropped low enough to launch things into space and to actually build things for space that everyone's like out there experimenting. It's clear that right now telecom and like direct to cell phone and direct to house internet is a big thing, and it's going to keep growing. But I think right now it's a lot of people are in experimentation mode, trying to figure out other ways that you can bring a lot of value from activities in space.